Hello everyone. I welcome you. Have come here, and of course you have seen the thumbnail that there are some basic financial rule which you might know or don't know because when I have started my first job, so I will tell you that what are the things that I was not aware of. So let's start. So friends, I will tell my story, but you can relate this to your story too. So, and don't worry about whatever you are seeing on screen because I have not much to share. I have just tell you my experience, that what I have and what are the experiences I have gone through. So I have started my job around 2015, and my salary was around 30K. And let me tell you that I was an IT employee. So basically what happened at that point of time, and first thing first, you should know that whenever you earn 30,000, so at that point I was not very much, I was worrying about savings. I was just whatever I used to earn, I just spend all those money to somewhere else. So first thing first, try to save at least 20%, 15% if you can, and put that money. I will tell you where. You have lots of option. So uh, first thing that uh, suppose out of 30,000, I'm just taking a simple example of 30,000. Your salary can be less than or can be more than this, so that doesn't matter. But the point is, so when you say that I'm gonna save 10 to 20%, so this is around uh, 4,500 or something like 4,000. Suppose you are saving per month. Now what you will do with this money? So you have lots of other options. You can put that money in your account, or you can have something like you can create a FD, recurring FD. You can save that money as your fixed deposits, or you have other options like mutual fund. And these days lots of ads you're seeing these days, like grow or other. So here I am not going to tell you that okay, go for grow or go for some other mutual funds, because I am not getting anything, and I also don't want to get into a trouble that which mutual fund I should select. I will just advise you. So these are the options that where we can put our money, and how money then will work for you. So now, so in FD, see, it's a when I will talk about pre-COVID era. So return was around 6 to 7% if you put your money for 1 year. Now here comes to the mutual fund. So mutual fund, when you deposit your money, I mean, in the SIP form every month, suppose 4,000 per month for 3 year or 4 years. So if you see their average return, so it is around I would say 9 to 10%, which are considered as a very good return. But you have another options like Bitcoin. You might have heard about Bitcoin, but you might not invested in that. Even in mutual fund you might not. But the thing is, we should know. That's why I've used that this term, that these are the basic financial knowledge which we all, everyone should know. So I will tell you that how Bitcoin and the return, how Bitcoin perform. So now here comes the next part, that is your direct stock investment. I know that you might have heard a lot of time that share market are subject to risk and everything related to risk. But yes, there is a risk. But what about if you are getting 20%, 30%, even more than that kind of return? Then यू माइट नॉट थिंक अबाउट द एफ डी। गाइज, मैं अपनी स्टोरी बताऊंगा कि मैंने कैसे इन सारे चीज़ों में इन्वेस्ट किया, और फाइनली व्हाट आई सॉ और व्हाट आई फेल्ट दैट नो, दिस इज़ द ओनली वे वेयर आई कैन grow my wealth. Or if I'm gonna for FD, seriously, this is just a waste of my time, and I'm not gonna create any wealth. So I will tell you, I'm not against FD. First of all, I'm not against any mutual fund, against, I'm not against any, I'm not supporting too much Bitcoin and stock because these are considered as high returns. So I will tell you how Bitcoin and stock performed in the last 4 year, 5 year, or through entire the stock era. So let me go through the Bitcoin things. Sorry guys, this video is gonna a bit longer, but if you are really serious about your financial goal, then you have to stay here. Otherwise, you are okay to leave this. See, this is Bitcoin, and you can see that right now today at 17th November, you are seeing this is 12 lakhs 38,193. Now, I will tell you where I invested and how much money I am invested here. Around 2009, you can see it was around 2 lakh 52,100. Of course, I did not purchase one full Bitcoin, but yeah, some part of that, and I had invested 20,000 at this point of time. And now you can see this 2 lakh 52,000, and current it is 12 lakhs. So it becomes six times. So you can say that. So current my 20,000 is worth of around 1 lakh 23,000 something. So this is the invested investment which I am talking about, and you should know. I don't know. I know that it was very risky, because think about those people who have invested here 7 lakh or 10 lakhs, where the Bitcoin's valuation were around more than 10 lakhs, and now after 1 year, see this, it just went to 2 lakh 64,000. So this is too risky that your money can be, devaluate or evaluate it depends, but this comes at all. I mean, it depends upon your risk. So I will come to now stocks. So the return of, I told you that FD will give you return around 6 to 7% now, and right now it's also not that, it's around 4 to 5% during this pandemic. And you have a mutual fund option which will give you a return around 10 to 11%, which are considered a very good return. But that return is not going to create a lots of wealth. Yeah, risk is a little higher, but not that higher like a Bitcoin or a share market. Now I will come to uh, things, and I will tell you the Sensex movement. So why all this I'm saying to you, you will realize later that these are the basic things which everyone should know. And I realized during my job that I should know from my college things, but this did not happen to me, but I think you should know. So see guys, this is Sensex, and right now it is at their peak. So see, I will tell you the data of 5 years. It's See the movement of Sensex. This is around from C 25,000 to 43,000, and I will tell you this one. What happened to this in pandemic? This went from 42,000 to 25,000, and from this it went to 67% up. Now, what this tells you? This tells you that if you put your money in stock market at the right time, suppose you are a newbie and you don't know where to invest or which stock should I pick, if any random a good fundamental suggested, I'm not going to suggest the stock, but if any large cap, if you would have from finance sector or from IT sector, if you would have picked, you might got a return. I mean, in a March or April month, you might got a return around 30 to 40%. Now tell me, which mutual fund gives you 30% return, which FD give you 30%, even 10% return? So this is really amazing, which you should know. And now here comes to your first job, first salary part. So guys, everyone has wants to build a wealth of around 20 to 30 lakhs before 30 years, but is it possible for everyone? No. So how you are going to achieve that? So last two option, that is a Bitcoin, and last one the stock market. This is the only option which will help you to achieve your 20 to 30 lakhs goal if you seriously invest. And I just told you that you have to invest only 4,000, but why 4,000? If your goal is to get a sum of 10 to 20 lakhs, or maybe 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs, then you have to invest more out of your 30,000. At least 15 to 18,000 you should invest. I know this is a lot more money. I mean, it's not possible to invest more than 50%. But yes, if your goal is high, if you want to purchase your house, guys, you have to do it. You have to do anyway, or otherwise increase your salary, make it to 70,000, and now invest 35 to 40,000. You're gonna get your goal as soon as possible. So now you have option. I will suggest, I will, so what I did, so I will tell my story first. So what I did, I started investing in a stock market. And stock market, what I did, I started with around 10,000. Then I suddenly saw that okay, now my return is getting higher and higher, with few losses also, but overall net income was quietly, I mean, from FD, if I compared with my FD returns, it it was 3 to 4 times within a month, within a 3 to 4 months. Then I realized that okay, now I'm gonna break my FD. Now again, here is a disclaimer: don't do this. If you know that you are going to need this money within 4 to 5 months, then you don't need to do this. Because in the emergency, you want to be able to pull your money from stock market, because you don't know that till 4 to 5 years whether your fund is going to high or gonna down. But in FD, you are sure that okay, return will be less, but liquidity will be very high, so you will get your money whenever you want. So don't do this what I did. But yes, the thing I why I did, because I did not, because I had a support, and I already had so much money, which, I mean, so much liquidity which I can use. So I just pulled my money from 2 or 3 FDs out of 5, and invested in the stock market. Now those money, right now, and today I am recording this video, giving me 75% return around. Now you will tell me, show me the return. Sorry guys, I can't show you, because that all the details I have to show you right now. But the reality is, what I gave you the proof, that see the movement of stock market. I know I went through a lot of loss, profit, everything, but the overall, at the end of net profit was around 75%. Now I will tell you the stocks that I picked. It was first Reliance, which I purchased. So I will show you the Reliance, how it went from where to where. So just see. Again, I'm not gonna tell you that whether you should open your demat account or no. I'm just telling you these are the financial rule which you should know, that this is the way you can earn money too. Now I will tell you this. See, the Reliance, it was at around 1000 during the 20th March. Now it is at 2000. I invested, I will honestly tell you, I invested at this point of time around 1200 or 1170. Yeah, 1170, and it is now at 2085. Now you tell me. And it Reliance itself giving me more than 70% return. So this is the option that you should go for. First, have a deeper knowledge about the stocks that you're gonna pick. Now the next, Bitcoin. Yes, I invested very less in Bitcoin, because I don't want to take a lot of risk. Because I have shown you the Bitcoin return, but also their loss was very high. See, those who have invested here around 9 lakhs, around when Bitcoin prices was around 12 lakhs, it went down directly 2 lakh 55,000, around 6 times it degraded. And further, it is at again 12 lakh 37,000. Guys, this is what I am talking. So this is the thing which we all should know. Your risk appetite and this financial rule. So you anyway you have to go for investment. Otherwise you are not going to create your wealth by doing simply saving your money in your account. Okay, simply, you know, depositing your money, I mean in the form of fixed deposit or recurring deposit, but this is just a peanuts. This is the peanuts of the amount that you want at the end of 35 years, or you want to purchase your own house. No, that is not gonna fulfill your dream. Yes, you have other options like Bitcoin, stock market. Yes, that is the option that you should go for, but first do a lot of study. Do a lot of study, and then, because it's your hard earned money and you should not lose it at any cost. Thank you, friends. I think this was the experience that I felt during my this journey, and honestly I have learned a lot